Hi, I'm David Alvarado and you're watching Prive TV.
tere Club Prive TV vaatajad! Eile oli klubis Prive selline meeletu pidu, kus astus üles David Alvarado. Ja see on mees, kes pidi 10 aastat tagasi Vibe'il esinema, aga kahjuks kohale ei jõudnud. Ja selle aja jooksul mees ei olegi Eestisse üldse jõudnud. Et see oli legendaarne pidu, kes kohal käisid, need nägid meie toredaid lisaatraktsioone ehk siis madu ja paljas naisterahvas, kes apelsini kooris. Nii et kes ilma jäid, siis kahju. Aga mees on siin minuga. Hi David.
Hello.
So, how did you like the party yesterday?
It was fantastic. I had a really good time. It was unfortunately it was 10 years later than I would have liked, but it was worth the wait. I was very happy to be here.
Have you thought about during these 10 years to come to Estonia?
Yeah, quite a lot. I mean, it was one of those things that I couldn't control, but in all my years of traveling, I've never missed a gig, and it was the only gig. It was like the needle that was stuck in my thumb, and so it was. And it's something I've continuously stayed in contact with the Rulers of the Deep and Kuno from Vibe, so it was just kind of a long time thing that we continuously tried to make it work, and it just, for one reason or another, scheduling never fell into place, but it was always that thing that kept picking me.
But it was perfect, finally.
Yes, I guess there's a reason for everything, and you know, sometimes our timing is not necessarily the timing of life, so.
How often do you see Rulers of the Deep, or do you perform with them, or?
We used to see each other quite a bit in the Winter Music Conference in Miami, and when they were coming over to the States from time to time. But it's been several years since I've seen them. It's been quite a long time, actually.
Okay. They're pretty amazing, but they started off as just regular guys doing
Right.
the DJ thing also.
Right.
Tell me, what makes a good DJ for warm-up? What's a good warm-up DJ?
Having a sensitivity, understanding that there's another person playing behind them, and not being so concerned about making their impression. You know, it's a nice fit when you have people that can hand it off smoothly and nicely and build up a night and not have the impatience to think that they have to make the impact, you know, the whole time. And I think that's a good thing, you know, because it sets a good vibe, and it makes the night really pleasant and kind of cohesive, makes it fit well.
You've traveled for many years.
Right.
What's your favorite place that you always love to go back to?
Wow, that's not fair, because it used to be, I really used to enjoy Portugal and Spain. I love the UK, the dynamics of the UK. There's just so many places. I love the aesthetic of Tokyo, but honestly, I think I really like Tallinn. I mean, I really enjoyed myself here. The people were amazing. The place is amazing. The culture is just so rich, and now it's kind of got me hooked like a crack dealer. Now I think I want to, you know, I definitely want to come back and see more and spend more time here.
Since you've done this for such a long time, have you ever thought about quitting or stopping
You
the
can't.
DJ?
It's impossible. No, because I mean, it would be like saying that I stopped being me. I mean, maybe not DJing forever, but there's always going to be some aspect. Just like when I was 5 years old, there was always something that was inside of me. You know, musically, I play the drums.
Pulling something.
So there's always something. So I think it's not a job. It's not a career. It's just a life journey. It's just an expression of who you are, and at that moment, this is what you have the opportunity to utilize to express that.
So what are new DJs? What new DJs do you know that you see already that will be huge and successful? That have that something in them?
I don't know. It's very hard to say, and I don't want to sound pessimistic, but there's not a lot of DJs that are really standing out with their own character. I don't know. Maybe that's a challenge, because the technology is so today that anybody can be a DJ almost.
True.
But I think now it's coming to a phase where people need to be more of an artist, more of a performer, need to concentrate on that. And I don't know, the next DJs are definitely going to be more of an artist and a performer, and the ones that use the technology in a creative way to bring something new and fresh. Because I think the market is oversaturated with people who can play digital files and CDs. It's not there's not a whole lot of talent necessary to do that. But when you take that and you present that in a unique fashion that nobody else is doing, or no other artist or DJ is doing, then it becomes interesting.
Is there someone who you haven't worked with but definitely want to do it?
As far as
Production-wise?
Production-wise, I mean, we're talking about doing some things with Movers of the Deep. We've worked in the past, so hopefully we have some opportunities to work in the future. There's, I'm not a cynicist, but there's very few people that I feel are really pushing the envelope. I've always wanted to work with King Britt, and I've worked with him in the past in remixes, but as a drummer and a musician, I would like to maybe try some things with King Britt in a completely different fashion. Other than that, really, it's up for grabs. I've always been a fan of Maurizio van Oswald and the Basic Channel and the Berlin guys, Mark Arnestis, and those guys have always been an influence to me, even their reggae dub stuff. So someone like that would really interest me, to just be able to sit and spend time with.
So when will you be back?
As soon as they call me.
Thank you.
Thank you very much.